Hello and welcome to Talking Sports Live. I'm your host, Rob J, along with Jamie Horton, as we just talk about sports this evening for one solid hour. And before we get into our guests, I want to let you know that this show is brought to you by Pennington and Trim Alarm Services. Let us in, we'll keep them out. That's their slogan. The number 601-939-5231. First Commercial Bank, where business is personal. The number there is 601-709-7777. And Willie T. Abston Law Firm, knowledgeable, experienced, and caring, 601-487-8839. Again, this is Talking Sports Live, and we're so happy to have with us today, Jamie, Coach Tangela Banks of the Mississippi Delta Community College Lady Basketball Team.
The one and only.
The one and only.
My good friend.
How you doing, Coach?
I'm good. How are you?
You good? Why are you whispering?
I'm good.
You know you don't be doing that. We may be playing. Move your feet. Move your feet.
I'm just a little loud.
Just a little bit loud. Do you ever tell them move your feet? Move your feet.
Yes.
You do.
Yes.
So, Coach, how's everything going?
Pretty good.
Well, it's good to see. I mean, first of all, congratulations on being named the coach at Mississippi Delta Community College. You know, I know you just been going up through the ranks. How's everything going there?
Oh, it's going. It was a process.
It was a process?
I finally got the program where I needed to be.
Mhm.
When I first got there, I kind of questioned God a little bit. Like, you sure this is where you want me to be?
Yeah. Well, what made that job attractive to you?
We just going to the next level because I actually got the Hines job first before I went there, and I ended up not going to Hines just because my daughter was in her senior year of school and I had to be on the road a lot. And
Right.
She'd be at home by herself, and I just said, no, I'm not going to take it. And then Mississippi Delta came up, and I was like, well, I can't turn this down because everybody gave me so much flack for turning that Hines job
They sure
down.
did.
Ooh, they talked about me bad, and I'm like, it was my own personal decision. So
Yeah.
when that came up, the president called and said that he was going to offer it to me. Was I coming? I was like, well, I'm coming.
Well, ain't this something, Jamie, how people get mad at other folks' decisions
Yeah.
that they don't have nothing to do with?
And they ain't got nothing to do with what they like.
Nothing to do with it.
That what kills me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm mad at you because, Rob, you won't take the WJTV job or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whatever, for example.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but I know you've been knowing Coach for a while.
I've been knowing Coach for a while. We've been real good friends. All from her Forest Hill days. Yes. And when she was great coach and won, how many state championships you won? Three state championships. So you was a great track star at Jack State, correct?
Yeah.
Tell me about the transition from being a track star to a basketball coach.
Well, I played basketball too.
Yeah, but I'm talking about what's the I would say the difference in the two sports and some of the similarities.
But this is one inside, one outside.
Yeah, of course.
But I love both sports. I love track too, but I also have a passion for basketball as well. But let my dad tell me like I was better at track, which I was.
Yeah.
I was a role player, just did my part in basketball, but track I was just a standout. I was swag, MVP and all the most outstanding stuff like that at Jackson State.
Wow, we got to get you in the swag in the Jackson State Hall of Fame.
We
Coach.
sure do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to.
Absolutely.
Just a man right there can do it.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. But yeah, we need to do that, Coach. Yeah.
When I started coaching, I started coaching basketball and I started coaching track as well. So I just did both. And then, to be honest, starting track for JPS, they don't have track and all that kind of stuff. So that kind of hinders. But we did go over to Jackson State and practice some on their track. But by doing both, I just ended up having more success at basketball. My kids went to state for track, but I ain't have enough to win it overall. But my basketball did really well. But I would just taught them to work hard, be dedicated and disciplined. And then whatever come out of it, can't be bad because you didn't put 100% in.
Well, they got a great facility now, track facility now.
It's beautiful.
Over that huge field, they redone the track. Yes,
Oh, you haven't seen it?
You haven't seen it.
I have not.
Coach,
It's gorgeous.
I tell you how things switch around. You were saying that you took your team from Jackson. Took your team to practice at Jackson State. Jackson State took their track team to practice at
huge field now. Yes.
Yeah.
And there's a softball field back there along with a baseball field they constructed. And they redid the whole Hughes field, like the field and the bleachers and everything. So next, from what Coach Jones told me, they're going to start on the press box for probably next year. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So it's a good look. New what they call it, LED lights.
Yeah.
They got all that. It's nice. New bleachers.
And I hope they don't. I hope that some of the folk don't mess it up.
Yeah. I don't think so.
You got to put coaches in position that love it.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people schools do. They just put people in and pay them a stipend.
Yeah.
They just getting that extra check. But when you put your love and dedication into it, you're gonna see it grow.
I'm talking about the ones that got nothing but evil on their mind to mess it up. I know, trying to get the copper and all that stuff. I'm talking about those ones.
You can't get the copper at the LED light.
Yeah, that's what. I think they're going to have security around it.
Yes,
because it is really really nice.
I'm gonna have to go back.
Yes.
Well, they redid the parking lot. When I tell you that Rob got stuck in the parking lot years ago.
How many times?
No, I want you to have it.
Exactly.
I want you to go check it out. The parking lot is the facility is just gorgeous now.
Awesome.
Yes, it's really nice.
How many times I got stuck in that parking lot in the news car?
That's why I went early so I can pay right there.
Because see, we had to go after the news at 6:30. So when I get there, everybody's parking. Everybody get in the grass, and then you got the parking attendant. Whoa, back up on up, back up right up. Come on, back some more.
You can't park right there.
but it was wonderful, Coach. Well, Coach, I know I don't really want to. You don't want to comment on this, but I know a lot of people were thinking that you would be the next Jackson State coach. Was that? I mean, did that bother you? I guess because they had your name in the paper as one of the things. Did that cause a little pressure on you for that, or you really didn't have anything to do with it?
I didn't have anything to do with it. I mean, I just got a call out of nowhere and said, "You on the list?" I'm like, "What list?"
Yeah.
And it was like for Jackson State job and shit. I got excited. Either way, if I got it or not, it was good for me. It was a blessing to be honored for people to remember what I did in Jackson. So I've been gone for some years. So it was a blessing. I was happy about it.
Yeah. Would that would have been like a dream come true for you?
Yeah.
Yes, I could have made it. Yes. Yeah. I think you would have shed some tears with me. I'm probably right there with your buddy.
My dad was ready. He loved winning basketball.
Yeah. Is that right? He's one. So he likes the WNBA also.
Yes.
He has a favorite team.
LA Sparks.
LA Sparks.
Me and her dad, we like. Bro,
we want to see him in July. Play Dallas. He was ready. We used to go every year until COVID hit. And that kind of slowed us up, so we hadn't been since in the last 3 years. But we always go to Atlanta, but this time we're just gonna go to Dallas because my best friend stays up there.
Okay. Well, we're gonna talk a little bit about the WNBA a little bit later, but I want to ask you about your team, Mississippi Delta. What kind of team do you have coming up?
I got my freshman group coming back. I have like 6 players coming back, and they did very well for me this past season. 3 of my out-of-staters have been great. They helped us win those games this season. Lauren Nelson, Lauren Lane, and Shamaya Sullivan. And all 3 of them will be back, and they play 3 through the 5. So I'm excited about what they can do this season.
Wow, that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, look, she's turned that program around. She really has. And
she's done everything.
Especially when she went to Forest. I was so proud of her.
Yeah.
The last state championship she won, I cried for her. I really did, because you had a really good group those 3 years.
I did.
Do you still be in contact with some of them?
Actually, well, that's from her, Nia Urban,
Yeah.
contacted me the other day. But for the most part, because I got a couple of them that's coaches.
Okay.
So they always reach out and ask questions and stuff like that. Because they hardcore like me.
Yeah.
And they were like, Coach, you children soft. I said, no. I was on your butt. You thought I
It was
was
different. Yeah. You just hard.
like, I see what you talking about.
So recruiting in community college basketball, I still call it JC because you know that group, junior college. How's it different from, like, I would say, if you were at Jackson State? What athlete do you go after?
I go after the ones that can play multiple positions.
Okay.
That's athletic and can run.
Yeah.
And that's what I have built my team around in Mississippi Delta. Kind of, if you don't run track, I kind of want to.
Really?
Yeah, because it's hard to get those kids that average 20 points or Dana does and all that. It's hard to get them to come to the Delta because, to be honest, it's not a whole lot at the Delta. You got to make what you can make out of it, whatever. But I look for those ones that's a diamond in the rough that I can be able to teach them and mold them. Because when I was growing up with Coach Kyle, I was my coach. I couldn't shoot. I couldn't really play that good, but I was athletic. He taught me how to play.
Exactly.
So that's what kind of kids I kind of look for. And they're gonna be hungry. They're gonna work hard, and they want people to start noticing them because a lot of people looked over them. So like now you see my kids that played for me, they didn't really get recruited like that.
Yeah.
So now they coach like, man, who is that right there? Because skill development, working hard, giving 100% every day, and that's what I had at the Delta. So and they bought in.
Do you come to JPS and recruit?
I had a kid from Forest Hill on my team, but I do come to JPS to try to recruit some kids.
Okay.
How do you know? You say you look for the diamond in the rough. How do you know if that's the person, if that's the player that you're looking for? Can you just tell from a game?
You can tell kids don't have a lot of skill development, but they can play, but they kind of off a little bit. But a lot of skills with them, you can see it coming along. And sometimes the process takes a little bit longer, so we had to speed it up just a little bit. Like when they go home, like right now, all my Allison kids got trainers. And they got to send me videos every week.
Really?
Yes. If I don't get a video when they get back, they in trouble.
Oh, she don't play.
Because
wow.
I need to see that you are working out. That means you are invested in me. You invest in yourself and your team to be able to come back and be ready. Because I don't need you to come back in July and you ain't ready.
You ain't in shape or nothing like that.
Yeah. Right. But
so what do they have to do? What video? What are you looking for?
They got to prop it up, and I need to see their whole workout. Not no 5 minutes, because you can go and just throw shots for 5 minutes. No, I need to see it from the beginning to the end. Really? Yes. And then I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna say, no, you didn't do this right. You need to go back and try to fix that.
You like the sergeant on Forest Jackson. But that what makes a good coach. That what makes a really good coach. And and we talk about this a lot. That there's some coaches that are born winners. Yes. And then there's some that are born losers.
Yes.
And we at Jackson State had a born loser.
We had a born loser. We called his name,
but his name is Rex Hill. But coach, did you know that when did you know that you wanted to be a coach and that's what you wanted to do, and you had it in you to be a coach?
Yeah. In high school, I was always the leader. I'm in the pack. I'm working hard. Everything. Like I just knew. I always say my best friend always mocked me to this day. When we get, you go to college and everybody, what you want to do? And I was like, I'm gonna be the coach. And so she mocked me. I'm gonna be a coach. I want to be a coach. So
really?
Yeah. So that's all I ever wanted to do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna tell you, I've been knowing her a long time. She's a workaholic. Seriously. But I want to ask her, I know you got, let's go back to Mississippi Delta right now. You got Holmes, Mississippi Delta, Northwest, which is kind of like a powerhouse in women's basketball, East Mississippi, and Illawamba. So what do you expect to be this year in that pack?
At the top.
At the top, Top. What place did you finish last year, Coach?
We made the Elite Eight.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Wow, that's good. Coach. I mean, man, that's amazing that you've been so successful in all your careers. You're not going to be here long. How long you been at Mississippi Delta?
5 years.
Oh, you're not going to be there too much longer. You're not going to be there too much longer. No. Wow.
I don't think so either, Rob. I'm just being honest, and I've told her I just really feel that, and no disregard to Mississippi Delta. I think it's a great school, a great institution, but when you know that person that's got that it factor and they should be higher, it's just a matter of time for you. Yeah.
I don't know, my vice president called me today and told me I need to sit still.
Oh, that's what he said. He gonna give you some sit still money. He said,
so he's like, I need you to sit still.
Wait a minute, he going to Arkansas and told you to sit still. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's giving me some sit still.
Give me some sit still money,
President. Exactly.
Give some sit still money, Vice President.
All right, we're gonna take a break in just a moment, but Coach, again, we really appreciate you joining us here at Full Moon Barbecue. We're located 1935 Main Street here in Madison. Are you a vegan? You're a vegan, are you?
No, I eat meat.
Okay, I was about to say because
I seen that country fish.
I saw one of the players with Jackson State, Chase Adams.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, there's a barbecue back there, Chase. He said, man, I'm a vegan. I said, good, more for me. Why you up there talking?
Chase really a vegan?
Yeah, he changed his eating habit, and he told me, that he was a vegan.
No meat.
No meat.
Not even fish.
No.
Yeah, some vegans eat fish.
I don't know. He may eat. I don't know if he eat fish or not, but he is. He's totally vegan, and he said that helps him in his training and all of that. Yeah.
Well, pork chop FB. I'm telling pork chop, fried chicken. Yes,
because you can have that after we're done. So again, so I just want to make sure you're not a vegan.
No.
Okay, all right. We're going to take a break, and we're going to come back here at Full Moon for Talking Sports Live. You stay with us. We're back in a moment.
Hi, this is Ed Trim with Pennington and Trim Alarms. If you're tired of dealing with those national companies and you'd rather do business with a local company, give us a call at 601-939-5231. We're a company you can trust. Let us in. We'll keep them out.
We feel strongly that clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an eye on the future. That's what we believe First Commercial Bank brings to our markets. Our idea is simple: deliver a consistently exceptional client experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day. Visit firstcommercialbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. And we take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
2-1. Does that mean stop? Maybe an intro. 2-1. He looked over here. He's supposed to do this. But anyway, welcome back to Talking Sports Live. We are live here at the Full Moon Barbecue, 1935 Main Street in Madison, Mississippi. The show again brought to you by Pennington and Trim Alarm Services. Let us in. We'll keep them out. That number 601-939-5231. First Commercial Bank, where business is personal, 601-709-7777. And Willie T. Abston Law Firm, knowledgeable, experienced, and caring, 601-487-8839. You can contact us through our Talking Sports Live Facebook page, YouTube page, and Twitter page. We're so happy to have Coach Tangela Banks of the Mississippi Delta Community College ladies basketball team with us. And I want to say congratulations to the Jackson State women's softball team, the Lady Tigers, also the Mississippi State softball team and the Ole Miss softball team, all headed to the NCAA softball tournament. So congratulations to them. And I'll be in LSU with the JSU women.
Yeah, you'll be in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, I'll be in Baton Rouge.
Maybe you bring them some good luck.
I hope so. I hope so. And congratulations to Coach Kevin Montgomery. Man, he works that field. He cuts the grass. He does it all, man. He lines the field.
Rob, when they clinched the SWAC championship, I saw a tape of it, and Kevin actually threw the clipboard up in the air and the player went to the middle of the mound. Uh-huh. He went running across the field because he was just so excited. He was so excited. He put it. He's a great guy. Yeah. He really is, and he put a lot of hard work in. Those kids love him though, man. Yeah. You know, he did a great job with that program.
Coach, you didn't play softball?
You know what? Coach Houston, she was our assistant coach.
Michelle.
Michelle Houston.
And they needed some players, so she came and got the basketball team.
Really?
Yeah, and that's the only game.
So she coached softball?
Yeah, you know, she coached softball for Parks and Rec.
That's why they couldn't beat nobody.
Yeah, oh, my God, no.
But look here.
We won that game.
But look here. There's now what's the deal with Smith Wheels? Is Mississippi trying to take it over?
Yeah, I understand the state is trying to take over Smithfield Stadium. They're trying to take it away from the city.
For what? I mean, Tim Bennett is doing a great job with that, man. What are they trying to take it over for? They let the high schools play there. Tim let the JPS, something that they don't have a place to play.
Bellhaven plays there.
Bellhaven plays there.
The GSC conference. Tougaloo played there, and he had the conference championship there this past year. So I don't know. And he put so much time and effort and money and get a new fence, new scoreboard, and new lights. I mean, it looks great. It looks good out there. The structure part needs to be, revamped a little bit. He was trying to tackle it next. So I don't understand why he's doing that. To see those lights on, at night when you're coming down 55 like it used to be. Remember that?
Yeah.
When they had the Generals and the Mets here, and it's being used. So I'm dumbfounded. We haven't had a chance to talk about good friend. Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. What's the state? What are they taking it over for? What do they want with it?
I don't know. What they need to be doing is trying to find somebody for the Braves and trust ball.
What's going to happen with that? Will they let Jackson State have that?
No. The chances are slim and none.
They want to give it to Jackson State.
Who said that?
They drop dead.
They're gonna drop dead. It's really interesting to see who's gonna replace the Braves when they leave here in September. Seriously,
I don't know. It may be empty for a while, but I know they still have the Governor's Cup there.
Yeah,
and they just had it the other night.
And I think Southern played Ole Miss there the other night. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But
USF Southern.
Yeah, we were talking about the WNBA coach, and I know you said you like the Lakers counterpart, the Sparks.
Well, that's my dad.
That's your dad's favorite team. I like them. I don't really have a favorite team, but I do watch them, and I think it's the support is starting to grow because Tom Brady, that crook, he's lending his support to the WNBA.
He's right. He's a crook.
You're a New England fan, right? Well, what was he? What was the last team?
Tampa Bay.
No, 49ers.
You're 49ers?
Oh, Lord. You've been talking to Bernard too long.
You've been talking to Bernard too long. Okay. Well, let me ask you this, Coach, and I want you to, is it possible to like two teams in the same conference? It is?
Yeah, because y'all was talking about this earlier. Like, I have favorite players, and they have went to different teams, so now like 5-6 teams.
Okay, wait a minute.
No, you like the players. You don't like the organization.
But I still like them, though, but I still have to follow my players.
Okay, you like the 49ers, though. That's your team. That's your dad.
Yeah, because I grew up.
So now, would your dad like the 49ers and the Cowboys?
No.
Well, if somebody
would your dad like the 49ers and the Saints?
No.
Okay. He just strictly 49ers. We got somebody here, I'm not gonna call his name, but Larry Nix, he likes the Saints and the Cowboys.
So I asked him before we went on air, we play y'all this year in Dallas. So Rob said, well, who are you gonna go for, Nix? By quarter or what? By quarter?
I can't. I got to root for one. I'm
an organization guy.
Yeah.
Basketball, I'm a Laker fan. Mm-hmm. Do I like LeBron? Not really. Mm-hmm. But he's family now. Right. I'm a Saints fan, and I'm a Cubs fan for baseball. There's no other body else. There's no second team in my book. That's what I grew up on.
Right. I agree.
And I mean, like you, the Knicks.
Yeah. Knicks
and y'all, Chiefs. And congratulations on y'all victory last night.
Oh yeah, I was kind of. Oh boy, I saw that blowout with Indiana blew them out Sunday.
Yeah, but y'all got them back last night, buddy. Y'all look, that was that old defense that New York used to play.
Can the Knicks close them out?
And not in Indiana.
Not in Indiana.
I think he's gonna go to Game 7, but I think
that'll make me nervous because Indiana probably could pop them in New York.
It's possibility, but they're a different team. Yeah, you never know. Game 7s are scary.
What is it about playing? Does the fans really make a difference?
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah. Home court advantages.
Right.
Yeah.
Because in our games, I like the baseball players be sitting right across from me.
Yeah.
Because they're going to put up, they're going to support.
Really?
Cheer, and the girls love it.
Is that right?
Yes, they love it.
Is there one place in your conference that you like to play or that you don't like to play?
I want to play at home.
You like playing at home?
When you go in JUCO, it's hard.
Is that right?
The referees only go for the home team. So I said, just give me my games at home.
That's
what we're going to do.
Who's your toughest road opponent?
It's Gulf Coast and Pearl River.
Yeah. When I tell you that Gulf Coast,
they don't let you know.
They different. They're different on that coast.
I've heard that.
Yes, they are very different.
We lost to Gulf Coast by 8 points. And the representative, you a good team, but you let them shoot 31 free throws. I bet they do have a good team.
And I'm sure you told him that too. Yeah.
They shot 31 free throws.
How many you shoot?
10. only shot 10.
The whole game.
The whole game.
But the refs don't have a preference, though, do they?
In 2019 they did.
Okay, you can't answer that. You can't answer.
Did you
2019?
Yeah, when the Rams in the same play.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still not gonna forget that, America. Never.
But coach, so I guess that is. So is that going to the Gulf Coast? Is that the most grueling trip you have inside the conference?
Like
because you're going from the Delta to
you fighting every game, and then the thing is, the Delta being down for so long.
Yeah,
a lot of people don't have respect for the Delta.
Yeah,
and that's how they see you when you go play these.
Why is that? Because most of the teams in the Delta, most athletes can play from the Delta.
Right, but most of the good Delta athletes go to other outside schools. They don't go to the Delta. So this past year, like last year, I kept like four Delta kids, and they actually came. They bought in and wanted to change the program because they was headed to other schools, and they stayed and came to me. But that's the problem. They feel like the Delta shouldn't win. So, and some of them don't call right.
Is it the same mindset? Like Mississippi Delta football has been struggling lately. Is it the same way like with other programs, like the football program, things like that?
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah,
because it's a stigma.
Yes,
and by me being tough going in, I'm gonna have my Mississippi Delta, and everybody like Mississippi Delta. But I'm proud. Like I'm gonna make this work. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna change it. Like that was my mindset.
Wow.
Like you're not gonna sit here and just talk about me. When you come and play me, you're gonna have to play. And you're going to represent.
So who is that talking all that you're saying? Who this is? These
like
fans?
Outside people.
Outside,
you
right.
go recruit, and if I offer them, and then somebody else offering the kid, like, well, I think I want to go Mississippi Delta. Why you want to go there?
Why you want to go there?
So the other place
people
would say that to the kid.
They would say that to the kid, and they would get them to change their mind. But I just have to sell them on.
Wow.
Because at the end of the day, you come here to get education and play basketball. Why we worry about what's outside of that? Like if you're not in no harm, but most kids today are materialistic. They like to see what's on the outside where they can be able to go.
Well, Coach, tell us about your coaching staff.
Up tempo, aggressive. I teach defense first before I do anything else. We're starting off with agility work. Make sure we get our knees and ankles strong because we might be on the floor a whole lot. We got to be aggressive on defense, but. And we going in transition because now the team you set up a play, the kid do not remember the play. After 2 passes, they don't know where they supposed to go.
Is that right?
So I focus on defense and pushing that ball in transition into the basket.
So do you have your staff there in charge of any particular player or like the big man or something like that?
The staff.
Wait.
Yeah.
You got an assistant coach?
No, I didn't have one this year. I had Coach Iverson. He left and went to Ballot. He stole him from me. Yeah, he's awesome. I love him to death too.
Wait a minute.
Every year, I have had no assistant or one assistant. Like every year, I have not had the same assistant. These 5 years.
Well, who handles recruit? Who handles getting the food? Who handles the trap? Oh my God! Are you serious?
Yes. Yes.
That's coach. And then you have to coach too.
Yes. And then I'm the hall director.
The hall director.
I have classes.
What's the hall director?
Over the dorm.
Like y'all get in your dorm, get in your room, and all that.
That type of hall director.
Me and her talked about this earlier today, Rob, on the phone. And I told her, I said, "Are you kidding me?" Then she told me what the assistants get paid, and I said, "Well, I see why you don't have one."
Yeah.
So she's trying her best to try to get them raised.
Right.
That's amazing. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know.
And then she told me that. I was really shocked to hear that she told me other JUCO programs recently just gave their assistant raises.
Yeah, everybody getting raises.
So everybody getting raises except her.
Supposed to be in the mix. From my understanding, they're trying to give the assistant coaches raises because they need it. So that's why the turnaround is really high.
So right now you do not have an assistant coach.
No, I do not.
No, y'all hear this? You don't have not one. Is anybody that okay? Who washed the clothes?
She do.
I do.
No, I'm not coach. I believe.
I have a manager.
Okay, you got a manager.
Every time I take the clothes with me and wash them in my apartment, I wash them. But I do have a manager.
Yeah.
I want to say something so bad, but I won't.
Say
I won't.
I won't. Because I want to say I said something earlier for you. Because that doesn't make any sense.
Okay, I don't want to get you in trouble.
Yeah.
The school shouldn't allow that. That shouldn't be allowed.
Well, they quit.
The man have an assistant coach. The man coach.
His assistant left and got a full-time head coach assistant as well. So he's looking for a new assistant too.
And you know what, Rob? I think it's just a school problem. That they're just not paying these assistant coaches like they should be paid.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Well, Coach, you doing a heck of a job, and then to win, and then they require you to win still.
Yeah, well, they don't really say nothing about that, but everybody wants to win, and I want to win. So I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't let my situation, deter who I am. Because I'm gonna go ahead and do everything I need to do.
See, you kind of nice, Coach. I know you rough when you coaching, but I would go to the president or the AD or whoever and say, "Hey man, if they say you didn't win last night, hey man, look here. You see them clothes over here? I had to watch them last night, man. I couldn't get my game play. I had to watch them clothes.
I had
man.
to tell everybody get in the dorm room. I had 2 classes I had to get some grades in for.
Wow. Well, Coach, this is remarkable. You are, when you come out, they should play Superwoman.
Exactly. I agree.
Come out.
We did a lot of stuff like that in high school. We had to watch uniforms and all that kind of stuff. The only thing is I get to go out and recruit. I'm responsible for them every night, instead of going home to their mom.
So you have someone going with you to recruit?
No, it's just me.
Yes, sir.
I didn't have
Okay, Coach. Okay, we got to get you out of there. We got to get you out of there. What street, Mississippi Delta?
Let's go to the street and Mohead.
Wow. And you hadn't complained about it, man. That's great. And you guys are winning. That's so. Does that affect the players? Say, Coach, why are you doing all this? Does that?
No, well, they get in their feelings sometimes because they be want to get extra workouts in. So I got to try to schedule something early in the morning or late when I get back or on the weekend. So it did affect them a little bit, especially being on social media and stuff like that, posting stuff about the great things that they was doing. Like my previous assistant did a great job with the social media and then working them out and stuff like that. So it did hinder us a little bit because I wasn't able to do all the skill development stuff that they need.
Okay. Well, I don't want to get you in any trouble. And you're doing a great job. I'm sure Mississippi Delta Community College is a fine school. And like you said, they're getting the grades. Do you have to make sure they get the grades up?
Right.
You have to be that person too?
You got to average of 3.2. I do not play about their school work. You have
That's
to
good.
Yeah.
That's a B average.
Right.
Yeah. Wow.
Every year it's over 3.0 every year.
Oh my goodness. Well, Coach, man, we're gonna take another break because I gotta take time to let this all sink in. We'll be back after this.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. We take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
Hey, this is Josh Trim with Pennington and Trim Alarms. Are you still looking at older blurry cameras for your home or business? It may be time for an upgrade. We now have 4K resolution cameras that have incredible views, not to mention you can view them anywhere right from your mobile device. Give us a call today for your free quote at 601-939-5231. Let us in, we'll keep them out.
We feel strongly that area clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an eye on the future. That's what we believe First Commercial Bank brings to our market. Our ideal is simple: deliver a consistently and exceptionally client experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day.
See, Larry Nix, he counts it down, right?
Yeah.
He counted down.
And then he did it visually.
He did it visually.
Yeah. Some folks 5.
But now I get to 1.
2.
Look at. But we are here at the Full Moon Barbecue, 1935 Main Street in Madison. I want to say hello to Dominique. She's in Tampa right now, and we also have a viewer from Birmingham. And we thank everybody watching and listening to us. And let me go back to Dominique. Dominique was a cheerleader at St. Andrews, Hartfield Academy.
Okay.
At University Christian.
Okay. Which is now Hartfield Academy.
Hartfield Academy. Yeah. So when I was at the TV station, I would always get shots of Dominique and put it on the news.
Really?
I sure did. So Dominique was my girl, man. Dominique was my girl. So hello, Dominique. Thanks so much for watching. But the WNBA has started. And, Coach, what I want to ask you is about Caitlin Clark. At Indiana, well, no, where was she? Iowa. how can somebody be able to shoot like that? I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anybody shoot like that other than Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. How can she? I mean, it seems like every time she shoots it goes in. Now she had a little rough start to the WNBA regular season, but that young lady can shoot.
She can shoot. She can fly out play to me. She can shoot. Every time she let it go, I'm thinking it's going in too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how is that? She's born with that, or she works on that? How does that happen?
I think she's born with it as well, but you also have to work on your craft. And from what I'm reading, understand since I've been watching her last year, she's in the gym all the time, all day, all night, getting shots up.
You got somebody like that?
No, not all day. No.
Not all night either.
So can you do that? Work all day to make that happen?
Yeah,
to be that
we
good?
require you to get like maybe 500 shots up or something like that in a day or so. So I mean, if you got the discipline to do it, you can. You got your outside life got to be almost irrelevant because you got to be able to live in that gym. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
But you gotta be born with it too, because you got some kids that we train all day to shoot. They ain't making nothing. Even with me, I'm not a 3-point shooter, and I know I work my butt off. Now mid range and driving to the basket, that was me. But shooting a 3, nah.
Really?
yeah, she like you, Rob. You was a great athlete back in your day, Lanier.
Speaking of Lanier,
He started laughing before I even got that out.
speaking of Lanier, I want to say congratulations, Tommy Kelly, the new football coach.
I'm gonna tell you,
Football coach.
let me tell you something. When I saw that last week, I was like, you know what, Lanier finna win.
Well, now what are he gonna do when they get ready to play Provine? Because he loves Provine.
He gonna beat them. Lanier do the checks. That's a difference. I'm telling you right now.
That's great, man. I think because he played with the Raiders.
Yes.
He played with the Raiders, but I think he's going to be a great coach. I think he's no nonsense, and he'll get those guys together over there.
I really do. And look, and then Provine's young. You got people like Lanier, and Forest Hill got a nice little young team. So I think JPS football is really trying to come back up. But I want to ask Coach Banks the state of JPS basketball. It's not like it was back in the day. Of course, we talked about that last week with Ryan Lockridge and Tanya Seaton-Adams because they played at Murrah. So, but the girls' game is seeming to be coming back a little bit. What do you have to say about the state of JPS basketball?
It definitely has went down. I think a lot of kids have moved out of JPS.
Yes.
And that would cause a lot of the athletes to not be in JPS anymore. Right? It just goes. They want to be at the better school system or go to flash the new buildings.
Yeah.
And, JPS got a lot of older buildings, whatever. But that is the reason why. That's why it's down.
I personally think, I'm gonna ask you your opinion, Rob. I really think that JPS need a basketball facility.
Right.
Just like they got at Hughes Field.
Oh yes.
They need a basketball facility just for like JPS basketball.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Where would they put it though? The Metro Center is.
I mean, that'll be a good spot somewhere. I mean, they'll find some land, and you build like let's say maybe 4,000 or 5,000 seat arena. I mean, state of the art. I mean, St. Andrews, I think, got one of the best basketball facilities around here.
Nice.
It is gorgeous, something like that, and you will be amazed that you can host tournaments. I think it'd be good for the city, and I think most kids will want to stay there. Then,
yeah, because I know. What they were doing, they used to host those tournaments at Forest Hill. Are they still doing that?
Yeah.
Like JPS holiday tournament?
Yeah, they still have that Forest. But they spread it out a little bit now. Forest Hill, I think Murrah.
A couple schools.
Yeah.
That does it.
Yeah. Well, that's great. What do you think of Bronny James being drafted? You think he'll get drafted? Is he good enough to get drafted?
I have no idea. I haven't watched him play.
He averaged 4 points a game, Coach.
But he probably won't get drafted.
No, they said
he's going to get drafted only because of his father.
Oh, because his pappy.
Yeah. You call him a pappy?
Come on, man. I would rather pick the guy at Jackson State.
Ken Evans.
Ken Evans.
Yeah.
Who my man transferred from Alabama State? Jordan.
Yeah.
I'll pick him before I pick Bronny James.
I'll probably pick the trainer.
But he's going. So is LeBron staying with the Lakers?
I don't know.
Because we showed up at Cleveland.
When I saw him at Cleveland's game the other night
with some wine
at the bottom, only he can do that. It really sent a mixed message to me about what he wants to do. One thing I hate about Kobe Bryant, I think was one of the. They say he arrogant and all that stuff, but Kobe was still one of the best athletes that ever played the basketball, this game of basketball. And he was loyal to the Lakers. This man don't had how many teams? Cleveland, Miami, Cleveland, Lakers.
See, that's why we have to have all these teams, because nobody stays with their team anymore. Everybody's so quick to leave.
But they're in love with the person, not the organization. If Kobe would have left the Lakers, guess who I would have said? Goodbye, Kobe.
Yeah, that's what I told. That's what I told. The Knicks.
Yeah.
If Mahomes leave the Chiefs,
You gonna still be
I
a
want
Chiefs fan.
somebody to break his back.
When Drew Brees left the Saints, I cried, didn't it? But and I'm not stuck with Derek Carr, but I'm still a Saints fan.
But I did like Drew Brees, man. I thought he was a really good guy.
It's been rough.
But you know, when I met Drew Brees, he like I said, I told that story before. He's a really, really good guy. When they practice at Millsaps.
Well, I was really surprised at how short Drew Brees were when I met him. I mean, I'm taller than Drew Brees. I'm 6'1", he's 6 feet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my goodness. But the thing with Drew is he has a great offensive line. Sean Payton kept him one there. But he's also very accurate. That's what makes good quarterbacks these days. Look at Purdy. We know with the 49ers. He's not that tall either, but he's very accurate. Look at Dax. I'm going to give him a little credit now, Rob. Come on now. Hold on. He's an okay quarterback. You got to give it to him. Maybe just on the wrong team.
Yeah, he's okay.
Yeah.
He's okay.
He's just on the wrong team.
I like I said, I don't watch anybody but the Chiefs from start to finish.
Yeah.
And I just see the other games on highlights.
Yeah.
So, and now the times I have seen Dallas play, Dak Prescott was pretty good.
Yeah.
And I was like, why is everybody always on him? He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Now, I think he made a huge mistake in that playoff game when he, rushed down there. Dallas was trying to rush.
Yeah.
He snapped the ball before giving it to the ref. You can't do that, Dak Prescott. You can't do that. You got to give it to the ref, Dak Prescott. So I guess my issue with him goes back to when he was at Mississippi State and he shunned my student.
Dax did?
Oh yes.
You didn't tell me that story.
I never told you that. He shunned my student.
No, you never told me that.
Okay, he was going up. It was the Connolly Trophy. And Dak interviewed with every station, Channel 3, Channel 12, Channel 15. So when we come up, me and my student with our JSU microphone, he saw the JSU microphone and he walked off. Oh, really? Yeah. So I've been salty with him ever since.
Oh, you didn't never tell me that.
I thought I told you. So he's in the LeBron James book. I mean, not as bad, but you remember when LeBron James came to Jackson?
Yeah, he didn't talk to the kids.
Yeah, he didn't talk to
Now,
the
I'm going to tell you who he don't like the most. Alonzo Mourning.
Ooh,
yes, he can't stand it.
Yeah.
Well, Rob, when you do something with Rob, he mainly hold grudges.
Well, see, the thing about it, so I'm not starstruck with anybody.
Yeah.
And when we were in Memphis, and I was doing a story on who was with the Heat then. It was Tang Hamilton. Tang Bang the Cookie Man.
Lanier graduate.
So I asked Alonzo Mourning after the game what he thought about Tang. You talk to me for I ain't even play. Talk to my player. He just goes nuts.
Was he hurt then?
I guess he was. He didn't play. He just had his street clothes on.
Yeah.
And the other reporter said, we could have told you about him. We could have told you that. Oh, yeah. So after that, I prayed that something happened to him.
He did. I told Rob, I said, Rob, that man almost died with kidney. He had that little kidney issue.
Yeah. He don't forget that.
No, he does not.
No.
He don't forget
I'll tell you another one who walked off from me. Warren Moon. Yeah.
The quarterback.
Yeah, he's how long I've been doing this. So he walked off from us in the locker room, but he just walked past. So we said, Mr. Moon, you would come in from that. So I'm at LBT, and I'm not with no national station. So I'm out of here. That's all he said.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he something on it. I'm trying to see who else. I tell you who was really nice. Dwight Howard was a real nice guy, super guy. Mm-hmm. Magic Johnson. Mm-hmm. Really nice guy. I'm trying to think of who else. He plays with the Saints. I played with the Chiefs, Tyrann Mathieu.
Yeah.
He's
Honey Badger.
Yeah, he's a good guy. So I ran across some really, really good guys. But, and they were saying LeBron may have been young at the time. So,
and the thing with Mix is this. He's always talking about Dax. But isn't it true that Chris Jones is a Mississippi State graduate too.
Yeah, and
he played for the Chiefs.
He played for the Chiefs, and he always talk about the Dak Prescott.
He never said about Chris Jones.
Chris Jones won too.
And then Willie Gay is with the Saints. Now I'm seeing what he gonna do about that. Yeah.
So why does he? What is it with Dak?
I wanted to see if him and Dak's like cousins or something.
They may be.
They may be. They probably.
But Coach, next week we're going to try to get Josh Hubbard on the show with us. Josh, Mississippi State superstar. Have you seen his game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They played a playoff game against somebody. We actually we watched it at work with the football coaches, and we had a little break and we watched the game.
What'd you think of him? I mean, he won that Baylor Howard Trophy. Yeah.
I was rooting for Mississippi State because I haven't caught a lot of men's basketball at all, but
Right.
I actually watched that game for the playoffs. It was like the Sweet 16, 32 or something. They first get the playoffs started, and I thought he did pretty good.
They were a pretty good team. They were just kind of like inconsistent.
Yeah.
They'll be up, down, up, down. Because I just knew they were going to be Michigan State when we had.
That's who they played.
Yeah, and they lost in the first round. Yep.
I picked Mississippi State to go. I picked Mississippi State to go far. How y'all doing? Did you order me something? Yeah, we're talking about Mississippi State. We're talking about Mississippi State basketball. So we got a Mississippi State fan over here. What's your name? John Carlos? Garbo. Yeah. I was about to say John Carlos when they ran track and he did this. When they John Carlos, it was. Wow. Oh, okay.
And Eric Dampier and all those guys.
Yeah, Pierre. Was Dante Jones on that team?
Yes, Dante Wilson, all those guys.
Yeah, he was talking about Mississippi State going to the Final Four back in 96. 96.
Yeah. They were
Richard
loaded.
Williams was head coach.
Yeah, they
know. Speaking of Richard Williams, I think Richard Williams is a phenomenal, super head coach. He was a little arrogant back then. He didn't like the media, but he was he knew basketball.
But somebody told me he was a good guy, Rob.
He turned out to be a good guy.
Yeah. I mean,
he turned out because I couldn't stand him at first.
Really?
No, sir. Because man, I like people who are accommodated. And coaches that are accommodating to me, Andy Stoglin was super accommodating. Yes. Cooley, Coach Tavesta Anderson,
TC Taylor now.
Yeah. I mean, most of the SWAT coaches.
What about the one in Colorado? But no, we got a disconnection.
The one in Colorado. The one in Colorado.
The one in Colorado.
We'll take a break.
Hi, this is Ed Trim with Pennington and Trim Alarms. If you're tired of dealing with those national companies and you'd rather do business with a local company, give us a call at 601-939-5231. We're a company you can trust. Let us in. We'll keep them out.
We feel strongly that clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an eye on the future. That's what we believe First Commercial Bank brings to our markets. Our idea is simple: deliver a consistently exceptional client experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day. Visit firstcommercialbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. We take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
Welcome back to Talking Sports Live. We are so happy to have with us today Tangela Banks, fantastic women's basketball coach, and she's the head coach at Mississippi Delta Community College. And Coach, again, we thank you so much for your time. Anybody you want to say hello to out there today?
Yeah, this my team. They supposed to be watching and listening.
Hey, team.
Hey, team. Good luck this year.
My daughter.
Yes.
And my daughter.
Yes.
Good luck this year, team.
So what is your outlook for this year, Coach? I mean, like, I know you want to win, but like, who's your toughest competition from the North? You think it'd be?
Probably gonna be ICC.
Okay,
Yeah.
Itawamba.
Yeah. Kahuma's been doing pretty well.
Oh, really?
Well,
That's good. That's good to hear. What about? I mean, no, I'm from Goodman, of course. So what about home?
Well, I'm put this way. Right now, I'm undefeated at home. Like,
Oh, really?
I have,
Home has never beat you.
well, not since.
Yeah.
Me and Jamil, like, I
Was
won one.
even-
That last year, I got one in on her.
You know, man, you had this conversation earlier. Jamelia was, I mean, a great coach. Jamelia Andrew, and she left and moved her daughters to,
Was it Atlanta?
yeah, they're in Atlanta because they played for Holmes County Central. In fact, she was the second best seventh grader at the time in the nation, and she led us to the championship against Laurel, and she missed those
Free throw.
two free throws. That girl literally cried.
Oh, I remember that.
Yes, remember? And
She was a freshman.
she was a
ninth grader?
seventh grade.
Yeah, seventh grade.
When I tell you that girl cried that night, Coach, it was packed. I mean, like all the Holmes County was there.
I know.
And all the Laurel was there. And she cried and she cried. But Coach Greer, who's a great coach at Holmes County Central, went to her in this confidence and said, look, you're seventh grade. The sky's the limit for you. I know you're disappointed, but at the end of the day, you have carried us so you brought us here to begin with. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't be here. But she was really disappointed. But after that, she took the kids to because she had that program really coming up at home.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she really.
Where is that young lady now?
They moved to Atlanta.
Oh, they moved to Atlanta.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she still should be in. That was about 3.
What school she playing for?
Yeah, she that about 3 years ago. So she'd be like a junior in college. High school. Yeah.
Yeah.
By 11th grade.
Well, Coach, how do you handle a situation like that when a player feel like they let everybody down?
You just gotta talk to them and encourage them.
Yes.
Because I mean, it's gonna be moments like this, and that's the hard pill to swallow. But you can't blame it on that because you had other mistakes in the whole game.
Right.
Correct.
Exactly.
So you can't blame because you just free throws. We lost the game. What about the other 5 turnovers somebody else had?
Yeah.
And then it'll get into their psyche also.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you don't talk to them, it really will mess them up.
Well, how do you keep the ones from getting the big head?
You show that they don't have to be here.
That this is a team, not all about you. Yeah.
I mean, you get players like that, you know, they ain't having success. One game they got 20 and they just jacking up everything. No, come on, baby, come on. I'm gonna sit you right here and like keep talking to you for a second. This ain't what we doing. That's not the game plan. And it happens a lot.
But I noticed that your Forest Hill teams, there was nobody really like that because I noticed your coaching style is more of a team based.
Right.
Yes.
Team. And that's
Yes.
why we didn't get my players didn't get a lot of accolades. Like no Dana Dozen and all that kind. They didn't play in the All-Star game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They shared the ball, but they wanted somebody to have 20 points. No, for us to
Yeah.
win, everybody got to put in.
Right.
Everybody.
Yeah.
And
Right.
It might be one game you might have 10, one game you might have 15, another game you might have not but 2. Just if they box you or something like that to give an opportunity for somebody else to step up and do what they're supposed to do. So I just teach team ball. I don't
Absolutely.
do individual stuff unless it's a certain situation that we just got to get a quick bucket or something or run a certain play for somebody. Most time we get real aggressive on defense and we trying to score and transition anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, Coach, all you players from Mississippi Delta Community College women's basketball team, you have a great coach here.
Yes.
You have a coach
Great coach.
that's becoming legendary status in coaching. And Coach, do you see yourself as that, or you just go out and just do what you have to do?
That's what.
As becoming you are quickly becoming a legend in Mississippi coaching on the women's side.
Correct.
You because you won everywhere you've gone. Do you see that? Or
I don't even
that
think
don't
about
that don't bother you?
I don't. I promise I don't.
That's
I don't even think.
she just humble
I
like that.
I just try to work.
Yeah.
I promise you, that's how I try to work and put them in the right places so they be able to get a scholarship to go to the next level.
Right.
That is it. Because I get fussed at all the time by my niece Savannah. You don't advertise yourself. No, you're not on social media.
Yeah.
You're this and you're that and you don't. And everywhere I go, they be like, Coach Banks, your auntie. And I'm like, girl, I don't even think about that.
But she got a point though,
She
Coach.
do,
She
I
has a
think-
point.
I'm
But
hard
that's
with
not in her nature, Rob.
it. I'm hard with it.
She just always been like
Because
that.
even coming here, she was like, I don't know. I don't want to do this.
Yes.
I know, because I get asked almost every year to do the coaching clinic. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. And you get close, I'm like, I ain't going to be able to do it.
At the Hilton.
Yeah, Association of Coaches. Yeah.
I know. I never see you over there.
And-
Is that why?
Because I always say no.
And probably know half way better than some of the coaches
I know,
that there.
all the coaches I know because I hang out with a lot
Yeah.
of coaches when you go to the coaching clinics and stuff like that. All of them going to be sitting right there doing this.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be looking like,
But you know,
you want me to
that's
tell you that you don't already know.
That's good to have. I mean, that's something good to do because you don't brag on yourself or anything like that. That's because I know some people. I know this one guy. Oh my goodness, he could write his name on the paper. Look how I wrote my name on there. You see, I did that. I'm like, man, get out of here, man. But again, Coach, we certainly thank you for your time tonight, and it's our pleasure to have you here.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Will you come back again?
Yes, most definitely.
And she
I know y'all. So
Now we are at the Full Moon Barbecue on Main Street here in Madison. Do you know what you want to order, Coach? What kind of barbecue you like? You like ribs? They have baby back ribs, and what do I normally get the?
You get the riblets.
The riblets,
Yeah,
and the
that's
fries.
it. There, yeah.
I get the riblets,
Yeah.
but I got to stop doing that because they've been cutting me short.
Really?
Oh no, I'm sorry. No, let me. Oh, they throw me out of here. But no, I get the riblets and the fries. That's what I get.
That's his meal.
But Jamie get the fish. They have fish here.
Let me tell you, I don't eat fish. Let me tell you why. Because my dad used to work for a fish farm in Louise and Eden. So every day he brought fish home.
Really?
Because he loved fish. He
Yeah.
don't eat it now.
I need to come to your dad's house. I need to come to your dad's house.
Me too.
Yeah.
What dad live?
Give us the address when you get up there.
Okay, that's more for us.
We had fish. I'm like, can we get some food? Because I don't want.
So you don't eat it at all?
I'm sick of it. We had it every day.
Well, give us some. Let me see it. Give us some of that fish. But next week on this show, we will have Josh Hubbard, Mississippi State basketball star, who won the Connolly Trophy. You know, he was at MRA, set records. He's the state's leading scorer in high school, and he's going to join us. He's going to join us next week. All right, Coach. All right, but
Hey, don't forget about the NFL draft. I mean, the schedule come out tonight.
yeah, the schedule comes out tonight. They've been leaking some of it.
Yes, and we play in New Orleans on a Monday. We got to see. We got to find out if our Jackson State schedule going to coincide with the Saints and Chiefs schedule. We gonna go.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you're gonna be in coaching basketball during that
During
time.
that time, you should.
Yeah.
No, because football season, it don't be the same time.
But what I think when that season's you know what? Yeah. Now your game's on Monday, but the game, you can't do it that night. Yeah, but we'll email you. We'll text. I text you.
But I kind of cut up though when the Chiefs do something crazy. I cut up.
No, he do more than cut up.
Yeah, I cut.
Taylor, he don't answer the phone.
I showed up.
No.
Oh, yes.
He don't answer the phone.
Yes. Yes.
If somebody's on fire, they have to just burn until the next morning.
They sure will.
He's not. I'm seriously. He's really upset.
I can't.
I can't help it.
See, because I've been following him so long for so many. I've gone through every school I've gone through coming up. The Chiefs couldn't beat nobody. They were terrible. Sorry. Now all of a sudden they're good, and I was even like that when they were losing, because we had this little electric football game. You know what I'm talking about?
Take my vote.
It's a football game. It vibrated when you turn it on. It vibrated.
I know
and
what
the
you're
little man and so I had the team in red, which at that time I was a little boy. I didn't know what the team was, and my brother had the Vikings because there was the Chiefs and the Vikings, and they always beat me. And I used to get mad. So when I looked on the bag, when you put the little men in the bag, it had Chiefs on it, and that's how I started liking the Chiefs. And so I didn't want them to lose ever. And I'm still like that. Oh yeah,
Upset ain't the word.
Oh yes.
When we talk about it on air, he don't like to talk about it if they lose it.
Yeah. So yeah. But and I think I for a long time I was the only Chief fan in this town
At the time.
Yeah.
but you like the 49. So what's your dad's name?
David Banks.
David Banks.
We don't get his address.
David Banks, is he a preacher?
No.
He ain't a preacher.
No, he's not a preacher.
You sure?
I promise.
Mr. Banks. Mr. Banks, we coming to your house. Coach don't want the catfish, don't want the fish. We'll take it.
We're gonna take it.
We'll take it.
What else he do? Catfish and what else?
Hey, you probably know him. He came to all my games.
He did.
Yeah.
I probably did.
You probably know him. He came to all my games.
Okay, I probably did. Mr. Banks. Well, it's good to. So you sure it's not the Banks daddy that his son at city council? You related to them?
No, not that I know of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. But anyway, Coach, thanks again for coming. We were talking about the WNBA, and they are underway. So support the WNBA. I mean,
I'm going to the game. I'm going to Dallas in the morning, And me and my best friend gonna watch them play Indiana this weekend.
Do
Saturday.
you recruit when you doing a trip like that?
I'm not going to recruit.
You're not going to recruit?
I'm
Okay.
not.
Okay.
To be honest,
Rob, don't forget about the we got the semifinals of the playoffs
Right.
tonight. In fact, I think Cleveland was beating Boston by 3. You guys are 3-2.
The Knicks.
Okay, and then the OKC came back and beat Dallas the other night. Now they're 3-2. No, they're tied up now. Correct? 2-2. Okay.
Like I said,
Yeah. And Minnesota lost to Denver. Now that's the only team I know that can beat anybody anywhere, anytime.
Well, Minnesota went us 2-0, didn't they?
Yeah.
And everybody said
and they won
sweep.
nothing since.
And now this is going to be a delayed sweep.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
They won 3 straight. And I don't see them beating. I think they're gonna go to Minnesota and finish the deal.
So hopefully the Knicks can close this out tomorrow, because I get a little nervous. You give Indiana another chance.
If the Knicks win the championship along with the Chiefs this year,
oh my goodness,
we might might just have to get him a straight jacket.
A straight jacket. Yeah, you got to give me a straight jacket.
For football, we got to get him a straight jacket, buddy, and do something, because he's just gonna lose his mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose my mind. But again, we invite everybody to come out to Full Moon Barbecue, 1935 Main Street in Madison, and we do this every Wednesday.
Yes.
So come on out and get you some barbecue. We're going to have Coach set up with some really, really nice food and just
not fish.
Not fish.
No.
Coach don't like fish.
Both of me.
All right. But again, Coach, thanks again. And you said your daughter?
Yeah, she should be watching.
Okay, how old is she?
She's 23.
Did she play basketball?
She played at Terry, but she went to college to play volleyball.
Oh, okay.
She just looked
They
young.
won championship at Flint Smith volleyball.
They sure did.
Yeah. Larry Nix is surprised that you have a 23-year-old daughter.
Really? My
Yes.
son is 26.
Yes.
And just made me a grandmother.
Really?
Grandmother?
Congratulations, baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Coach, you don't look like no grandmother to us.
Don't call me grandmother. No.
Okay.
I'm wait till I turn 50, because I'm going to turn 20,
That's right.
48.
Just a baby.
28.
You just a baby.
I'm 51,
You
and I
just-
don't like my grandson calling me granddad. He called me Papa.
He called you
And then my baby, one of my twins is pregnant. She's gonna have,
Really?
she's gonna have a baby in July.
Oh.
So I told my baby, I said, look, when my granddaughter come out, Papa, train her. I don't want to be called no granddaddy. Like I got no teeth in my mouth, and I'm spitting tobacco. Grandma. Glam.
Okay.
GLAM.
Okay. Wow. Well, that's all right, Coach. Again, thanks so much. And next week, we are scheduled to have Josh Hubbard of Mississippi State joining us, and we can't wait to hear from Josh for that. We was at the Snacks
Documentary.
No comment. Now, didn't acknowledge us at all, man. Didn't acknowledge JSU TV at all. You love Snacks?
Yeah, good people.
Yeah, he is good people.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
He forgetful.
Rob just still mad at him because he didn't.
Yeah, for him.
Been
If it
right,
wasn't Rob, he wouldn't be where he at.
been right there for Snacks. But yeah, you're right. He's a talented guy, good people. So he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, thanks again. Thank you as well, Jamie. Anybody you want to say hello to?
No, hey, everybody in TV land out there, join us again next week. It's been a pleasure. Every week we come on here and make people Wednesdays a little bit better. And thank our producers, Larry Nix and Bernard Moore, and our behind the scenes guys, Andrew Quinn and Ed Bishop in his absence. Our floor director.
And Bernard, I wish we could turn the cameras around and see all the equipment that Bernard has.
Yes, because it's Frankenstein.
He Frankenstein.
If the power outage, you know why.
All right. Thanks again. We'll see you next week.